Hey, this is Emmanuel Bus-Kwofie. Hey, one of your brothers, a son of Ghana. Hallelujah. And I just want to address what seems to be going on in Ghana from my Christian perspective. Okay. Recently, we share video. I think there's a guy by the name A Plus. I don't know him anyway, but he was being interviewed by Kofi TV, and I kind of like what he was saying makes sense. That was when I heard about there's a hashtag. What was it? What's the hashtag called again? Face Ghana. Yeah, hashtag Face Ghana, and the guy made sense. So I was like, yeah, okay, let me post that on my Facebook. After that, I sort of like that stirred my interest into me coming and go form platforms na that I started seeing other hashtags, and I think there was another station that I watched, and it was this chap Kennedy Japan, also with a hashtag about fix yourself. It seems like there's this competing opinions. And they all make sense because we have to fix ourselves. And we also have to fix Ghana. I mean, that's the truth. Else, I mean, we don't have anything to talk about or show off to our children and our children's children. And the young ones are so intelligent, they have so much going on for them. Recently I saw another video of a girl, Venice Camby, who had this young chap from London. Now I set up a outsourcing business. Just within a short time, the guy is doing fabulous, employed graduates. And the interview, the guy says that these young guys, they are equally as good as any of the international guys now when you're a business. Even to the extent that he was saying that they are more, even they are overqualified. But this guy has managed to create a business for this case. And it's so beautiful. I was watching it and I was so inspired. So there's so much for going on in Africa. We have that potential. The quality is amazing. The minds in Africa is amazing. But it has to be expressed. Expressed. It cannot just be potential. And there has to be conducive platform for that to be expressed. That's what I believe. And that's where I want to come in, but coming from a biblical point of view. Okay, me suffer into I want to come in from a biblical point of view, and also I'm not by virtue of education. And so you're able to know about management, leadership skills, other things. And the first thing I want to say, God bless Ghana. God bless her people. God bless Ghana. We have such a beautiful country. And of course, God bless Africa. But I'm zeroing in today on Ghana. Okay? Hear this. As I said, everyone seems to have an opinion. And the opinions are legit. I mean, they all hold water. Okay. When I listened to A Plus, yes, it makes sense. I listened to Ken in Japan about fixing yourself. Yes, it makes sense. I think I heard another lady saying the same thing. It makes sense. But the stream of everything leads to disaster. And I hope I'm able to bring a balance here. First and foremost, I want to congratulate the president of Ghana at the moment because internationally, based on what I see internationally, what's really him, and it does make sense. It's good for our country because perception is imperative. and he's held in high esteem, which makes people love our country as well. Okay. So, but going to what I want to discuss now, in Genesis, Bible says when Adam and Eve were messing up, God, listen to this, like God, the Bible, and God said, Adam, where are you? Actually, let's go back. The Bible said there was chaos on the surface of the deep. And darkness was over the surface of the deep before all this happening. And God said, God took the personal responsibility. God said, let there be light, let there be light, illumination. God said, order. Enough of the chaos. I take charge of this situation. Order. That's what the Bible says. I'm just, of course, expanding on it, okay? Order. I'm taking responsibility of this. Enough of this chaos. So God took responsibility. Why? He's the head. Leadership. In the same vein, heaven, there was anarchy by Satan, Lucifer, who attends Satan, staging a coup against the order of heaven. And God took responsibility. God rid of him immediately. Tamina Nyakopon ba garden once as from well, Eve na odi ade no the man nikun. But God did not go to Eve. God did not go to Satan. Hear what I'm saying to you now. God went straight to Adam. The voice that we heard was Adam, the voice of God. Adam, Adam, where are you? Where are you? Why have you allowed this to happen? Responsibility. Leadership denotes responsibility. In the Bible says, we will have harsher judgment, very harsh judgment from God. I think it's in James, or Timothy. We will have a very harsh judgment. Why? Because we know more than the average person. There's a law that has been given to us to handle. And we have the capacity. God expects, because we have the capacity. Into what I'm looking at is in Ghana, Metsi being all kade or finding echo chroma, ekoto ade inkati and I am kwana, ebershen and kati ne bro na di wom, nenko fru sonche, all those things. Listen, that is the fallen nature of man. In this part of the world, the Western Hemisphere, muha brofa war later. Abofa uswanchi wakakwe muhu, all sort of things, because the fallen human being naturally gravitates towards self-destruction. And that's why the Bible put it order. Only the Israelites, no matter what he did, or put commandment laws that were enforced. That were enforced. And because they were enforced, it didn't mean that the people's hearts were changed. No. Some of them, their hearts were changed. But that wasn't the case. What stopped them from doing what they were doing was knowing the consequences of their actions, the ramifications. What else one kind of power? And God set an example with the chief angel, or set an example with his chief angel. He kicked him out immediately. Therefore, everyone has to conform with him. Hey, listen, look at what God did to Amonsam. So the other angels who did not rebel were not there to rebel. Are you listening to what I'm saying to you? Even Bible says the Yensha Adanyame in the Old Testament to serve as a warning to your New Testament believers. To serve as a warning and a deterrent. Say be me sisi na say me is chaotic. Mumba fama won go school, won tum nkasa, won ye articulate where yeah, all over the place, one them and one. It's me, I am me. Of course, once in a while, someone will escape from the net, like what happened with Cain. Cain, exactly. Even when God was warning him, into yes, one of young family, even in Bofama na bring on up no table ha ebeshina be west we go wayward. Into other we understand that, and that's how the society is. But the reason the Chrome handle like UK in Kofu, there's no chaos as it could be. In the in Kofu slow. Not that in Kofu were different from Ghana. One was slow is been there. Well, there are laws in place. I mean, there was a time I had 9 points on my license, so I had to drive carefully for 3 years, knowing that me a mistake, me another 3 points, I may lose my license. What's my gonna hear? So what am I trying to say? Yes, we need personal responsibility. We need to change our own a way of things here as Ghanaians or Africans or stuff. But guess what? The buck stops with the head, the leadership. Are you getting what I'm saying? Young woman now ofi there obotum de ba we find a bro egu in katim na wa manipulating na wa turn as in kati we find paste no. Onyim there nothing is going to happen to her. Why? When many times the people who have to enforce the laws do not enforce the law. What's wrong with that? I mean, yeah. as suffer, one of my sin, they manifest what I teach. Some ye be a mere daiga, American, them face, them all those type of faith. They will manifest it. It's bane dinner na no and manifest. You are what you eat. And what I'm seeing, and it happens across the whole of Africa. There a whole minister between discuss. That's pure wickedness, knowing that Afrababy of our hospitals are not up to standard. Knowing that, I mean, can you listen to what I'm saying to you guys now? Let's call a spade a spade. You have to be mentally retarded. You have to be sick or wicked, evil. They name them of farmers say no school. Listen to what I'm saying to you now. Then you can take about 10,000 pounds, which is not your money. If it's your money, fine. You can do whatever you want to do with it. 20,000, then I go to watch, and I go to them. And him there is not coming from your pocket. It's coming from the coffers of the country, whereby that's able to build 2 schools. That's evil. That's evil. Pure evil. And they get away with it. Why? Because leadership. Listen to me again. God expected Adam to take charge of his home. Nyankopon expected them I take charge of my home. If I have to delegate authorities to people to enforce my vision, then I have to. Recently, there was an MP, a black girl in UK. A committee of a traffic offense. I can't remember the whole story, but denying and we're finding out today no Bus-Kwofie. Listen to this now. Traffic offense. Denying no Bus-Kwofie. The girl lost her seat as an MP in UK. Another conservative guy, I think in the taxes, he was off about £1,000, just like about £1,000, and he lost his seat. What's American now? Inti say leadership, say leaders, no. Say let's say at the moment who is in power, Nana Akufo-Addo. If assuming, let's say, ni minister why fund is scale figure, now let's say 1 million, whatever. Immediate sack. That set a precedent. That sends a signal to a wave to the nation that this man will not tolerate anyone. And so I hear actually minister. I listen to what I'm saying to you now. Yeah. So I hear them actually minister. Then I also listen. There has to be an element of fear in a society. You read Bible there. Those who fear God are His friends. I'm more necessary. I'm married with children. I want to say something. The reason I'm man. It's not because I may fail. No, I fail. No. Nothing to do that. The reason I'm money is because minim consequences, minim dem papa. You know, God, I fear God. Musro nyakopon. I didn't say I just love God. Musro nyakopon. And that serves as a constraint in my life. So what am I saying? Our problem is leadership. And this is not an indictment to offend a Nana Akufo-Addo. No, it's leadership. Yeah, I mean, recently we heard about offending a sofo embezzling wealth na ninka home, sika na ninka home, some nyame bi na ninka home. Listen, me sofo. Assuming it's true, that sofo, they have to be in prison. What's wrong with that? So when these things are not being seen in the society now, it becomes a free fall. There's no restraint. And that's our problem. So yes, we need to change our attitude. But guess what? It has to start from the head. That's what I want to say. It has to start from the head. And it has to be seen. How can you have a maybe contract 2 million and the person is still hanging around? My God. And people are starving. My God, that does not make sense. Are you guys listening to what I'm saying? For us to go forward, yes, we have to take personal responsibilities. But we just want to address the leaders of the country. The fallen human being naturally gravitated towards self-destruction, regardless of their color or race. That's why there are laws in place. Because of his indiscretion, he steps down from the company and know what to. As I say, yes, there has to be. And two more friend, he done a were as the abaji scale 50 million. It could see Danama in Kofo. Now, Daniel, no, come to pass. One materialize. But guess what? Nothing happens. So the average Joe bloke in the village sees that. And what do you expect the person to do? Yeah, I'll bet you a little and I say, but charge you, I think it's £80 or something like that. I'm just telling you. Yeah, there are many times I feel like doing certain things. But there are cameras, there are other things. That, I'm not saying. That's what I'm trying to say. So for us to go forward, The leaders in Ghana have to do a work in themselves. Because Bible can't be just there. You cannot take the let me use a crude way and to and point the before you how do you say before you point out someone's ills. Take that beam out of your own eye. You can't come into office as a politician for 4 years and become a millionaire. It does not make sense. If you're a millionaire, if you're a businessman, fine. But if you are dependent on your salary and you become a millionaire, there has to be an accountability. Are you guys listening to what I'm saying to you? It has to start from us. I mean, the mirror I saw in London. Listen, all these years, that I saw on you stage, me feel financially sufficient, me depend on us on. Into maximum personal age, me support my home. Tembo me support a son so. Are you guys listening to me? It is but when you take that leadership role now, you have a duty or a selfless thing. You don't come into leadership to amass wealth. No, you come to serve. It's called servant leadership. To serve the people, to serve at your own expense. Yes. Demonstrated by Jesus that he loved us so much that he died for us. And that's what African leaders need to do. And as they do that, I want to encourage the populace. Yes, sir. I mean, I've gone through so many things, but I don't want to dwell on that. But it starts from the head. What I say? Everything starts from the head. That's what I want to say. Me name the nuances, me name all the things that are going on there in Yamakiti. But I'm just speaking on a generic view. I'm just trying to say the Yenala Mpenifunu and take personal responsibility. And let's put the laws that are in place into motion. If I have a lieutenant, next time a lieutenant, it's not it's sabotaging my worker. I just get rid of him. Don't think about the next election. Think about today, how you'll be able to offer build a country that is so wealthy, endowed with so much wealth. Why the foreigners over Ghana and say Ghanaians were very efficient? Because when the foreigner on tolerate that nonsense, Entum kofre one kribi do foreigner ni chow. Entum kofre one kribi do bring ni chow. Into enyim there, ejima no say ye, and there's an element of fear. And you know, get rid of you immediately. But Ghanaian, I want to go for a bushini. Those are the things now. But that comes from leadership. Mr. Bemifia and I said, Mifia is in chaos. It's my responsibility. Adam, where are you? It's not the responsibility of my children. It's my responsibility. I have to put. Also, when the mouse is away, the cats play. When the cat is away, the mouse play. Exactly. Or the mice play around. I think I've said enough. Ghana is a beautiful country. Let us all come together and build this country. Some of us have been away. I mean, in my case, I've been away for 36 years. But I have so much love for Ghana. I want to be able to impact my country, at least from the spiritual point of view. But when I look at some of the things that are being preached in Ghana, I believe that, we can go up higher. So that's our bit. One is well educated, intelligent guys, politicians, all those guys. Listen, come on, come on. Let us love our country and work for our country, for the good of our country. That's it. After all, what are you going to take? Listen, you ain't be facing Yakupon one day. So maybe so. What did you do with what I gave you? Father, bless our country, our beautiful country, Ghana. Make it the country so beautiful in every aspect. This tells me I need to learn the national anthem. I need to learn the national anthem. As a Ghanaian, I need to learn the national anthem. But on a serious note, listen, let's have a complete change of mind, a paradigm, and come together. But it has to be seen from the leadership. And when I say leader, I'm not zeroing on Nana Akufo-Addo only. Now, every leader, everyone who has an influence, leadership. When a minister knows that, immediately offer £10 Obelus Nejima, everything will change. Then you begin to know who really wants to become. You find the genuine politicians. Because when you're there, this is a sacrificial job. But say, ni mate, abe a politician, ni mate na no nyimishu abe a politician now within the next 3 years. The guy is a multi-millionaire, whatever. That motivates him to become why that software? Some of the young are suffer more in Ghana. Every time I go to Ghana, I see that. They will not work. They don't have a church. They have a small, but they will not even work. In Tarawih, so expensive, so ostentatious, Hey, listen. God opposes the proud and gives grace to the humble. Let's have the spirit of humility. Let's love our country. And guess what? The sky is barely the limit. God bless you all. Ciao.